Mitchell is the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. That shot is off. Collins with some nice D. Bogdanovich passes to Young. And finished off by Collins.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Young against Conley. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Capella kicks to Collins. Passes it to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. The 3, Hunter, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Trae Young. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Hunter. Back to Young. Shoots. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Conley to stop the run. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Young against Conley.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich left side. Capella trying to free himself up. And that one's on target from the wing. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. Young against Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Shot from the top of the key. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young passes to Capella. Launches it. Young, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Young against Conley. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And Young kicks to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Outside Conley. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 9. And we'll be back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Conley for 3. Here's Gobert, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Just 3 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell, and that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler. Solid at creating for himself with his dribbling.
It's Young on the wing, over by Conley. Young against Conley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And that one falls for Collins. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of All-Stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hunter against Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Hunter, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
O'Neal gets to Conley. This one for three. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Back to Conley. The tray. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Conley against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 8 points here in this quarter. Jazz trail by 11. And here's Conley outside. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Jazz.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Young against Gobert. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded closely. O'Neal with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Passes it to Gobert. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams passes to Herter. Kicks it to Reddish. Shoots the three. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
The shot by Oni, no good. Gets it off. And that one is off. And so it's John Collins. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Atlanta had no problems getting going. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush going on an...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside, and it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. Here's Herter. He's covered by Clarkson. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
Here's Gay, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Whiteside. Ingles in the corner. Back to Clarkson. Inside. Here's Gay. The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Pass to Reddish. Gallinari outside. Over in the corner, Reddish over Gay. That one a little long.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Oni passes to Whiteside. Clarkson outside for three. That shot missing, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. The Hawks again can't hit. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack. Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Williams dishes to Reddish. Takes the three. That's good from Williams, the assist from Reddish. Williams has got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gay kicks to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Utah.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To the paint, here's Gay. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Hassan Whiteside.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Williams passes to Reddish. Here's Herter. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 13. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Williams looking over the floor. The feed to Okongwu. Count it. Okongwu's now got his first basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Clarkson for 3. And they double up Whiteside. And stolen by Okongwu. Fast break, here they come. Floats it up for Williams.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 17-point game from past the arc. The shot by Oni, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Down low, here's Okongwu.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams, a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hawks on top. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there with Solomon Hill, and it's Wright in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Conley, and here's Mitchell from the arc.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Wright with it. Right wing. The kick out to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wright missing. Jazz trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the shot goes down.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Wright with it. Now defended by Gobert. Wright dishes to Jang. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Herder. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. The kick out to Hill. Out to the right wing. Here's Herder. Covered by Mitchell. It's good. Jang's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Conley against Wright. Outside Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Wright. The pass to Herder. Lets it go with a 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Jazz.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Atlanta with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Herder. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 13. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Atlanta.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th. For 3, Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Zhang high post. He kicks it to Reddish. Back to Zhang. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now, Wright. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally, and we have
Thanks a lot, BA.
a long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. It's done. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Hawks on D. It's a three-point game. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock.
Capella, a center who can affect the game defensively every night.
Pass to Young. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man. And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Hunter with some nice D.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Capella. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He could shoot it, he could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Young with it. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Crowder grabs the miss.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Paul draws the double. Bridges outside to the paint. Looking to win the run. And there's Ayton on the assist by Bridges.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Here's Young. Outside Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Paul for 3. Now Ayton. Missed inside. An 8-point differential. Stolen by Booker. To the middle. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Now Capella. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a deep 3 from Paul. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
.119 left to play in the first quarter.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Ball passes to Booker. Drops in the three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Young. Outside Hunter. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
43 seconds left now in the first quarter. Bridges against Hunter. Now here's Booker. Here's Ayton over Bogdanovich. No good off the glass. Outside Hunter. 17 seconds left in the first quarter here. They double him with Ayton to the inside. And Capella gets it to go.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Outside Paul. He got it up.
And at the buzzer, count it. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Young. To the wing, right side. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
That's his third
foul so far. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. And the layup is good. Young's got his first points in this one.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Pass to Ayton. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now off the inbound. And it's Booker again missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Paul. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
And Trae just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Paul with it. And it's Young picking him up. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Paul passes to Booker. To stop the drought. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Here's a 3 from Paul. It's hauled in by Herter.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
From outside, off the mark. The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Williams on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pulls up at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Ayton. That one goes. Count it. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Williams against Paul. Here's Reddish. Pass to Jang. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. The Hawks need to get one up here. Herter gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Williams against Paul. Outside Booker. There's the 3. Here's Ayton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Ayton's got 8.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Pass to Jang. Gallinari against Ayton. Here's Jang. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Outside Herter. He got it off in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Johnson. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Campaign. And it's Shannon in at the 2. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jang. Back to Williams. Inside. And a nice finish on the layup. Jang's got his first bucket in this one.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
And stolen by Williams. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. And so here's Phoenix. Up top, Payne. Williams defending. From deep, Johnson. The shot no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Ooh, love the intensity. Wow, what a play. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Herder up there high to throw it down.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Payne against Williams. Outside Herder. Here's Jang. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
Big expectations on Cam Reddish as he came into the league, and now starting to adapt to more and more minutes.
Pass to Shaman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kaminsky. Williams defending. Kaminsky can't hit. And while Cam Reddish has certainly had his obstacles since joining the league, he's proven he's ready to learn.
I think that's the most important thing is after you get over the anger, trust me, they get angry first, is just to settle in and say, what can I work on and where can I start to earn minutes on the floor? Cam's starting to do that, and he's starting to grow. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there, still feeling the momentum though.
Down low. Outside Herder. Pass to Jang. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Jordan Jang. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Payne against Williams. Right side Payne. Good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
It's Jang, high post.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Second chance effort, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's Kaminsky with a 3. He's off on that one. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Reddish on the wing, covered by Johnson. Here's Gallinari. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Reddish has got 5 now.
And I think the length of Reddish right there helped him out with that rebound.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's tipped. Here's Jang. Pass to Gallinari. Puts one up from 19. Called in by McGee. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Out to the right wing. Here's Kaminsky. Plenty of space. Second chance shot. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Williams in the post. Defended by Payne. Jang's shot is off.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Collins inside. He's against Bridges. Hunter. Collins outside. And Collins with the jam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Ball against Young. Outside Paul. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh! Nails the buzzer beater. Are you kidding?
Great job.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. Ball passes to Crowder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's Booker. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot.
Like the defensive effort from Young there, he gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's a 3 from Paul. On target from range.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
And here's Young. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Assist.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Ball finds Booker. Offline with a 3.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Stolen by Bridges. Hunter against Booker. To the right side. Ayton passes to Booker. Tries to break his ice. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Booker. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Young, the pass to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. Booker defending. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with play.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Quick to set his feet and quick with that release as Trey knocks one down.
Paul against Young. Outside Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hunter on the wing. His first shot attempt. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Hunter's got his first basket.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young against Booker. Here's Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Clint Capella.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Paul shot is off. Capella against Paul. Lets it go from deep. Capella can't get it to go. Outside Paul. Misses the shot. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they...
We've got time.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
On offense, here are the Suns. Inside, here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Now here is Conley. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Mitchell outside. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Booker in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Conley against Paul. Driving the lane.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Two shots.
Both free throws good from Paul.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now Conley. Gobert trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Mitchell's got 5 now.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The drive by Paul. That shot off. Good work defensively by Conley. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Here's Paul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He feeds it to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Gobert finds Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two nations. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Here is Conley. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. And now the Suns, a fast break. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Now here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 3.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Here is Paul, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Paul dishes to Bridges. He kicks to Crowder. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Suns running again.
DeAndre Ayton.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gobert double teamed. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Feeds it to Crowder. And the shot goes in. 6 points for Jay Crowder.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Conley against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team
Here
foul.
is Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
You know, I think Rudy Gobert at one time was considered a throwback big, but the fact is he's adjusted his game, and he's now able to play in the modern NBA. A defensive force everywhere on the floor.
Here's Paul. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. 7 Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for it. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to O'Neal. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Cans it from downtown. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Over in the corner, Conley. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Nice move. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix leading by 7. Paul surveying the floor. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And taken away by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Kicks it out to Paul. O'Neal against Bridges. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton trying to break free. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley against Paul. Bridges with the steal. 3 on 3. Releases. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood in between those two.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Paul against Conley. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Crowder with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Booker outside. Gobert with the block. Mitchell passes to Conley to stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Conley. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
It's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Booker. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Phoenix foul.
Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
12 seconds left here in the second.
Substitution.
Here's Oni. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of that.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
I like watching Gay get aggressive with the defense, making them whack him there on the way up.
For Utah, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Rudy Gay. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns leading by 10. Now here's Payne. Kicks to Kaminsky from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Inside. Here's Whiteside. McGee with the block. Here's Shamet. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
To the inside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Unloads. And that one hits back iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Gay. Whiteside trying to break free. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Gay. And here is Johnson. Passes to Payne. There's the dish to McGee. Shot clock at 5. In the corner. Shamet with it. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Second team
for Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And no one near Here Clarkson is he lets it go. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Here's Payne. That one goes in. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Launches a three. Here's Whiteside. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns leading by 11. Payne looking around. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Payne. Shoots it up. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Payne's got 6 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Clarkson outside. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay.
And we all know Gay is capable of dunking it. The D can't let him get to that launching pad there. You're only asking for trouble.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson and stolen by Whiteside. And stolen by Payne. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Gay comes over with a double team. Driving inside. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Whiteside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Payne with it. He has 6. And Whiteside sends it back. And they recover it. Shamet the pass to Payne. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns leading by 9. So with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Frank Kaminsky. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
JaVale McGee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Outside Conley. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, that's the dogged defense from Crowder. This guy's not going to back away from anybody.
Down low. And he commits the intentional foul. Sharks check in for the Suns.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Dario Saric.
The pass to Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Paul against Conley. Lined up there for Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. Phoenix leading by 11. Left side Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball against Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Bridges. Misses the three. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Bridges outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Off on the layup. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Conley dishes to Gobert. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bowman here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on DeAndre Ayton's injury. David, what's the news?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the Suns' head athletic trainer. Guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And the three ball is good. Bridges has got himself on the board with three there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Paul passes to Booker. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Back to Booker. Wide open. Again, Phoenix.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Outside Conley. From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got his fifth rebound in this one. Paul kicks to Booker. To the wing on the left. Here's Sharch, and that misses badly. Air ball. Jazz trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Paul.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
No problems knocking that one down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Al Paul. Three-pointer. No good that time. And it's Conley penetrating. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
All right, everyone. Greeting, Allie.
Thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at center. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And down it goes, 2 points.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Young against Conley. Stolen by Conley. Here's Gobert. The rebound by the Hawks. Left side, Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And he converts the layup.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Young against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, Conley out to the right wing. Jacks up a three. It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Hawks on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. From downtown. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Utah with the rebound. Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. That one goes in. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside, Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Conley against Young. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Young misses. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. The 3 from Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. It's stolen by Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Young, the pass to Capella. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
$15 seconds left in the first. Young with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Stolen by Conley.
The pump fakes are risk because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Tie game here in Utah. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. Young on the attack. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. To the paint. Now Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Hawks trailing.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship. Like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Out left to the wing. Right side, Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. He gets it in there. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Right side, Young. There's the triple, and the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard, but you'd like to see him get better position.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Gobert inside. He's against Capella. Gobert with the bucket. And now a 4-point Jazz lead. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
The 3 from Mitchell. Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Young against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Takes the 3. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Got a piece of it. Capella finds Young. And the Hawks with another 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Bogdanovich on the wing. There's 48 seconds left to play in the half. Hunter against Gobert. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Atlanta now. Mitchell against Collins. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. Outside Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Tries again. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 6.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Right side Young. Up and over Conley. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
The heart.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Okongwu. Got a piece of it.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving. Leading right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Ingles from outside. Here's Whiteside. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Pass to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Pure from 3-point range. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
From deep, hey. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the middle. Outside for Gallinari. Inside. The rebound by the Jazz.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Williams. And the shot's good. Williams has got 5.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Outside, Ingles. Launches a 3. Pass to Oni. The 3 is up. Gallinari pulls it in. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now here's Herter. Here's Reddish. For the lead. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Right wing. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And here comes the break. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Oni, pass to Clarkson. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter here. Here's Gay. Shot to end the cold streak. Okongwu with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Williams into the lane. Now Herder for the lead. Williams, that's good. And now a three-point Atlanta lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Clarkson. Herder defending. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. To the inside. Here's Gay. Uses the glass on the layup.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Williams in the post. Outside for Gallinari. Here's Reddish. Back to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. And outside the arc. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Now here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Tie game here in Utah. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Hawks with possession here. On the floor for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Capella against Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. Defended by Bogdanovich. Gobert no good. Atlanta's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And Young, here we go. And that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Mitchell. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Capella. Collins left side. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 6.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Bogdanovich.
With that powerful upper body, Donovan Mitchell can take contact, and it doesn't alter his shot.
Young against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
Now Gobert, guarded by Capella. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Conley against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Outside Young.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
From deep, Conley gets the three to fall.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Young against Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's covered closely. Stolen by Capella. Collins left side. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got 7 points here in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
Here's Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Game on the line, you trust Mike Conley to deliver.
Here's Young. Collins outside. Another three for Atlanta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
From deep, Conley. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Collins against Conley. Pass to Hunter. Releases from 15. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's the break. The three from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
For three, Bridges, offensive rebound.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. To the inside. And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Paul. Good work defensively by Capella.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul with the three. That one, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And Chris Paul, still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks on D. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ball against Young. Hunter on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, know what?
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Paul is doubled. Ayton in the corner. Booker outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
And so he hits both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Young, here we go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
That's a 2 from Paul, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Young against Paul. Here's Capella, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Young against Paul. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Paul for 3. He can't get that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Paul.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trey Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Passes it to Ayton. Right side Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 3. second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Hunter on the wing. This ball grabs the miss. Suns have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Booker looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins.
Well, you might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Booker. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here is Williams. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. No good from Booker.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Williams. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Aiden's up there for the rejection.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Tipped away. Gallinari kicks to Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 3. And it's Payne in the corner. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Gallinari on the wing. The pass to Herter. Dishes it to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Gallinari wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out to the right wing. Inside, McGee. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Hawks leading. There's a minute left in the first half. Williams passes to Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And he makes good on the layup. Okongwu's. Now got his first 2 points.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Looking around. Over to the wing. McGee finds Shem. Back to McGee. And it's sent back by Okongwu. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Gallinari outside. Williams in the post. Guarded by McGee. McGee with the block. Pass to Shamet. Payne gets a wide open look. Rebound Atlanta.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan start the second half. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson outside. Down low. Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Williams with the ball, working on Payne. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Suns trail by 4. Payne in the post. He's against Williams. Kaminsky kicks to Payne. Gallinari brings the double team. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. That shot no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Payne with it. Driving in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Suns shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
For the Suns, Cameron Payne. Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. Going inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Here's Payne. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Williams looking around. And it's Herter, top of the key. Gallinari outside. Left side, Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Gallinari missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's McGee. That shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Okongwu with it. Johnson's there. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Suns trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here he goes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Johnson finds Payne. The Suns need to get a shot off, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Suns have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks leading by 4.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Payne hits them both. Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now Williams. Pass to Herter. For the 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 4.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Johnson in the corner. From downtown. The Suns keeping it alive. The new 14. McGee's shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Yep, that one goes in there. Reddish has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Payne. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's McGee. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Just awesome to see Chris Paul continue to play at such a high level. Certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Both free throws good from Paul. And Atlanta has possession. 4-point game. Paul against Young. Hunter dishes to Young. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. From deep 3-point range. Jay Crowder pulls it in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Down low. Poked away. Paul with the steal. Crowder inside. Defended by Young.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Paul against Young. here is Paul. Booker dishes to Crowder. Back to Booker. With the drive. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Here's Young. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Paul's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
That's his second.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Paul.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
And now the Suns a fast break. Ayton finds Paul to take the lead. Here's Crowder. The three. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Kicks it out to Booker. Into the lane. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
That has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Buries the triple.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Ball outside. It's stolen by Capella. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Young taking his time here. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hands the three.
Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Knocks it loose. Capella kicks to Young. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for it. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Another bright, sunny day.
All right, BA.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Paul passes to Booker. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Mitchell against Booker. Pass to Conley. From deep three-point range. The three from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. And here's Paul. From deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Conley goes in. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Bridges. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Up top, Paul to stop the run. That one no good. And Utah will come the other way.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Mitchell's shot is good.
They're really working the paint now.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Booker finds Bridges. Ayton with it, defended by Gobert. Ayton, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside Paul. The three. The rebound by the Jazz.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that one's good. Paul.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Back to Mitchell. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Paul. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 points. That one goes. Bogdanovich has got 8.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Ayton. Booker on the take. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Utah, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I just love the ball movement.
Well, Phoenix is shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Here's a 3 from Paul. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint from Embiid. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Paul.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The 3 from Mitchell. And they recover it. Gobert. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Utah in command with a 13-point lead. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Booker. Outside Mitchell, pass to Gobert from the baseline. Basket counts.
Boy, you love to see Rudy Gobert expand that face-up game. Nice touch there in the mid-range.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
From deep, Conley. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul on the take, and they pick up 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Utah, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Ball against Conley. Launches it. And it's Paul with the 3. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Conley against Paul. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And Booker with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Now here's Conley. From behind the arc. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Booker can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Mitchell finds Conley. Now Mitchell. Booker defending. The 3 is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Up top, Paul. Defended by Bogdanovich. Bridges down low. Bogdanovich on him. And the basket by Bridges.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
From deep, Conley. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it to drop. And the first half now in the books. It's the Jazz. They lead by 12. Well, now we have some time to... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1... And that does it for our halftime show.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the 1.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Clarkson for 3. Inside, here's Gay. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul of the game. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Outside Payne. Into the lane. Pass to McGee. And a foul. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Fires from the line. Outside, Ingles. Here's Gay. Here's Whiteside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the first one at the line is good. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace. The hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Clarkson outside, down low. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Payne finds Johnson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Kaminsky with it. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Jordan
attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Johnson passes to McGee. And here is Kaminsky. Just 5 to shoot. It's McGee, high post. Whiteside on him. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep. Here's Gay. Got a hand on it. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Shamet. Gets an open look and hits it. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Back to Clarkson. To the paint. Tipped. Payne with it. Now Whiteside defending. In transition. Here come the Suns. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Honey. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Shamet. And he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Oni. Back to Gay. Shoots over Kaminsky. Good work defensively by Kaminsky. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Jazz substitution.
Payne against Conley. Payne on the bounce. Here's Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Now Johnson, 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball. Substitution for your Suns.
Here's Conley. Stolen by Ayton. For 3, Booker. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Utah. They have a nice 9-point. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Paul. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bridges misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's O'Neal. And it's good. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Booker. Bridges outside. Crowder finds Paul. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul for 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Paul with a steal. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Shoots from 12. That one's wide left. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert against Ayton.
2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Back to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. The 3-ball. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns running out of time. Booker on the take. The kick out to Paul. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Paul's got 8 points here in the quarter. Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell, the 17-footer. From deep three-point range, the Suns clear it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of this, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Conley against Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
And that one's good from Conley.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Covered by Crowder. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. He shoots it. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's a 3 from Paul. They grab their own miss. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ayton.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.